Guys, it's Naomi. So I am doing a little bit of a different view in the room. In this unfinished room I will be in for either another week or another month, still not sure yet. So I lit a candle. Anybody who decides to join me, I appreciate you. Let me just look at the live while I'm talking to make sure that everybody is joining, etc. Oh, damn, I can't. My phone's dead. Well, there's that. Well, anyways, I'll look at the live feed when we're done. So thank you, everybody who has joined so far or is joining. And yeah, I am just going to do Princess Margaret messages for the royal family. So we're going to concentrate. That's my phone. It's gonna die anyway, so it's gotta go off. But anyways, we're gonna concentrate and we're gonna say, Margaret, you are welcome to provide messages to us, to the royals, to everybody that you would like to speak to. We know it's your birthday coming up. You're a Virgo, Leo cusp. You're a Leo though, with the moon in Cancer. We know you had some disappointments in life, but you were very close to your sister. And we're just asking you to come and give us some messages. Okay. Raphael, Gabriel, Uriel, Michael. Around and about the white wings of the angels. Protect us. Protect me when I do this channeling. So now I'm just going to take out my little crystal pendulum. Well, it's more like a crystal ball, but I use it as a pendulum. And we're just going to ask yes or no questions. So it's green, heart chakra. So you can also hang these on your windowsill, and all the light goes through them and then colors the room. They're really beautiful. They have clear rainbow ones too. All right, so yes is forward and back, no is a circle. Margaret, are you here with us spiritually? Yes or no? Okay, so it's saying yes, and I'll ask another question. Margaret, are you not here with us spiritually? So now it's changed to a no, so that means she's not here, meaning she is here spiritually. So Margaret, are you here with us spiritually? Okay, so it says yes. Or she says yes, the pendulum says yes. Okay, so if we need to ask yes or no questions, we're going to use that later on. I'm just going to push my junk back so you can't get it in the filming. It's all over on the other side of the chest. So we're going to use the Enchanted Tarot, and we're going to use the Gypsy Witch. And we're just going to ask Margaret, what do you want to tell us right now? What do you want to talk about to like the royals right now? Ace of Wands reversed. She was held back from going forward with something. King of Wands reversed. Emperor reversed. Tower reversed. There's a lot of reversals here, huh? And Death card reversed. She just wanted a stable, happy home. She wanted to feel acknowledged as much as her sister was. She felt like she kind of isolated herself from the family at times, hermit, even though she was outgoing. She has a moon in Cancer, so that's deeply emotional and deeply affected emotionally by things. So that could be where some of the energy is coming from. Surrounding her, she felt like she was always on shaky ground. She felt like the men in her life were very disapproving of her. Male authority figures in her life were very disapproving of her. She didn't feel accepted by them. And she felt like she was held back. And she didn't feel ready to pass. Death reversed. When you're talking to the deceased, a lot of times I do read the death card literally. I don't read it literally when I do regular readings, but when people are deceased, I do. Okay, so now let's ask, do you have any messages for Kate and William or any of the royals? Do you have any messages for Kate and William? And then we'll ask about your sister. Do you have any messages for William and Kate, Kate and William, William and Kate? The Fool is a good card. It indicates taking risks, taking informed risks, and positive steps you take on your journey in life. So she thinks they're taking the right steps. Queen of Pentacles is reversed. Huh, do you not like Kate? Or do you think Kate's unhappy? Why is the Queen of Pentacles reversed? Let's just ask, because Margaret is not Queen of Pentacles. She's Queen of Wands. So why is the Queen of Pentacles reversed? Why is that reversed? Okay, wait to see. Somebody who wants to come out of feeling trapped. She feels like she's not as happy as she projects herself to be. She sees her, Three of Pentacles. She watches her. She acknowledges her. Sun reversed. She thinks she's not interesting. And then that's with a Lover's situation. Huh. What are you trying to say? What are you trying to say to the Queen of Pentacles? Do you feel like there was some alleged affair? What are you trying to say to Kate? The Bride. She is talking about her. See, she's confirming that. The Bride, that's the woman in the situation. Handshake, the agreement, the book, the chapter you write. She understands that she's well liked, the order. And she will be very favorably looked upon with the Fish. Interesting. What does this Lovers talk about? What's the Lovers talk about, though? Because the Lovers is at the bottom of the deck. Are you talking about something negative she dealt with? Or that she's just stressed? Ending, new beginnings. Needing to remain at peace with things. Four of Swords. Three of Cups, the celebration. This is interesting because I'm not really. And then the Prince of, oh, that's interesting. Prince of Pentacles. So let me just read the pattern that we have here in the cards now. So I asked it, so first off the bat, when I asked about Kate and William, it says they're taking positive risks, making positive choices. The Fool upright is like you're making positive choices. Your decisions are positive, right? But then she got unhappiness. There's unhappiness surrounding them and the need to be acknowledged, Three of Pentacles, and to work together, right? But then Kate is unhappy in the situation somehow. Queen of Pentacles is Kate. She's a Capricorn. And then I asked, why is she unhappy? And I got wanting to come out of feeling trapped, Eight of Swords reversed. Lovers, a lot of times when something's negative indicates infidelity or a wandering eye. This indicates three of Cups, the celebration with the marriage, the need to rest and take a step back and take care of yourself, Four of Swords, and the ending of something and the beginning of something new. And then the Prince of Pentacles came up after that. So, and then Prince of Pentacles I usually read as Harry, usually. It can indicate the end of the relationship she had with him. And the three can indicate not necessarily an affair, but like the three, William, Harry, Kate. And that's unsettled her. And Margaret sees that. But she overall sees the way she's viewed is an agreeable person, an agreeable bride who is esteemed with the order and who is, she's writing a new chapter for the UK. People look at her favorably, right? With the Fish, she's well liked, especially because of her children. Children is underneath that. The only negative card is sickness, possible strife, denoted by the Tower. Possible sickness. Could be a possible eating disorder, alleged eating disorder, something in association with that. Let me just ask about Harry and Meghan now, since the Prince of Pentacles came out. So what do you think about Harry and Meghan, or what do you want to say to Harry and Meghan? This is the Enchanted Tarot deck, by the way. I don't know if I said that. I probably did. What do you think of Harry and Meghan? Thank you, everybody who joined. I can't see your comments because I'm too far away from my laptop and my phone died. So I'm going to try to get my, at the end during the comment section part where I look at the comment section, I'll put my laptop probably on my lap or something so I can read the side of the screen. So what do you think of Harry and Meghan? What do you think of them? Like, what do you want to say to them? Well, it's very positive what she wants to say. Congratulations. Three of Cups means when people get married and congratulating them. If you're saying, what do you want to say to them? Kate reversed again, maybe how she's associated with that situation. And then the moon's at the bottom of the deck. That's the deep emotion surrounding that. She got the Princess of Swords at the bottom of the deck. And the Lovers at the middle of the deck. So the Princess of Swords is in the reverse, so maybe her sister's not happy about something. Remember, I always read Elizabeth II as the Princess of Swords, and I always read Kate as the Princess of Pentacles, or the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords. Even though they're both Pentacles, I see the Queen as more Swords energy. So Kate, unhappy again. The little triplet threesome that they used to have. I don't mean literally sexual threesome. I mean like threesome, like the three people, like William, Harry, and Kate together that they used to have was broken up. This has affected her emotionally. Somehow the Queen in the background is disapproving. Maybe she was disapproving of that image it was projecting, because then we have the Lovers in the middle of the deck. Let me just do this a little bit more thoroughly, and then I'm going to ask about Harry and Meghan again. So let's just use these ones. I'm going to see what kind of answer I get with this. So Harry and Meghan, 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 Harry and Meghan. So what do you think about the two of them? What do you want to say to them? What do you want to say to them? Okay. Okay. She knows you love each other quite a lot, and she's very supportive of love because she loved Peter Townsend. She thinks they're going to have 2 children, possibly. This could mean 2 children. It could also just mean she sees that they have a child, Archie. She sees somebody who's deceitful, though, the fox. And she sees the early ending of something, the coffin. She sees the woman as possibly deceitful. I'm just reading it, okay? The woman is possibly deceitful. Happy family life right now. And anchoring themselves. Successful ventures, the successful ventures, the happy family life is what they're focused on right now, the lilies and the anchor. However, she sees the ending of this in association with the woman at the core that they do love each other, and she admires, she would be a great aunt. Of course, she loves the children that they will have and the child that they do have. She sees 2 children. I'm hearing 2 children, and then deceit, the fox. The 2 of them always get the fox anyways. I mean, this is not surprising. It almost always comes out for the 2 of them. So let's just take these cards and ask again about, clarify the fox, Margaret. Can you clarify the fox? Can you clarify the fox? She said, I keep hearing get on with it in my head. Get on with it. I'm sensing some kind of impatience. Somebody has illusions of what they think reality is that is not reality. 7 of Cups, 7 of Hearts. There was a loss they wanted to overcome in the past. There's heartbreak in the future, 3 of Swords. They're not being judged very well by others. She understands that. And their justice, their karma will balance itself out in the end. The marriage will turn to divorce, 3 of Cups reversed. Marriage will turn to divorce. Look at that. Hierophant at the middle of the deck, the marriage, and then 3 of Cups reversed. This is the breakup of the celebration. That's the marriage at the core of it. The center of the situation is the illusion surrounding the marriage, being poorly judged by others or unfairly judged, judgment reversed, wanting to overcome a loss, 5 of Cups, possibly loss of previous partners that, especially maybe with Harry, like he couldn't get other girls that he wanted to marry him. And so it's almost like he was trying to overcome that or overcome the loss of his mother by replacing his mother with somebody. And the Three of Swords is the outcome. Heartbreak. I'm just reading what it says, and she's stressing that she sees that coming, and she understands that he was trying to cover up the loss of his mother. What do you want to say to your sister? What do you want to say to your sister? It's like a Band-Aid covering up a wound. What do you want to say to your sister? What do you want to say to your sister? The King of Pentacles is taking you on a new cycle, not good or bad, but karmic. The King of Pentacles is taking you on a new cycle. The King of Pentacles is hairy. Hard work with results. He's willing to put the work into things with his partner, Two of Cups, but they're not the wisest choices. What he's trying to manifest, Magician reversed. It's the Magician when he's reversed isn't using wisdom, and also is kind of, I'm going to be perfectly honest. When the Magician is reversed, it's like a trickster. It's like somebody who's a deceiver. And it's involved in this relationship, this Two of Cups relationship, working hard with results. Yes, they have good work ethics when it comes to the things that they actually do together when they go to these charity things and stuff like that. They show a consistency and desire to work. But surrounding the King of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles is bringing you into a cycle, a new karmic cycle. That's neither good nor bad, but it is certainly not the way we used to do things. Be careful not to get surrounded by all sides at people because they are no longer happy. Nine of Cups reversed with what's going on. And then underlying that, because there is some distrust that needs to be released with the Devil, or some of that kind of energy, that negative energy that needs to be released surrounding the situation. Five of Wands reversed, releasing inner arguments, inner turmoil, or turmoil from others. Four of Swords, center yourself and rest your mind before proceeding. This is kind of talk. I'm going to do an actual spread. I'm just pulling out cards right now and reading them, but let me just do an actual spread. So with regards to this karmic cycle that you feel that Harry is pulling the family into or being used as a tool for, this good nor bad nor good cycle. With regards to that, it's the King of Wands. With regards to that, can you talk about the past, present, and future with that type of situation, with this new cycle the family is going into that you see, the new karmic cycle? Can you talk about the past, the present, and the future in regards to that? Okay, so past, present, future. Okay, past, present, future. Diana has come up completely in the past. Here we have the Princess of Cups. We have the Queen of Swords reversed, and then we have the Queen of Cups reversed. Diana provided a very soft and loving and nurturing image to this monarchy. She humanized everybody. I know you as my sister and her did not get along, and that was to the detriment of the image of this monarchy. And it affected her son quite a lot. Redhead, male redhead in the card. It affected her son quite a lot, her youngest son. It left him very imbalanced in the past. Currently, I see people wanting to charge ahead with the Knight of Wands, but these decisions are not wise ones. These are foolish because it's reversed. They're trying to balance many different ways of being looked at, many different ways of doing things, but they're not doing it successfully, Nine of Wands. And something is being let go of that was once held very close and near and dear to you before. Four of Pentacles. You held something very near and dear to you before, but it's just like you're letting it go now. In the future, a lack of intuition is going to be used, a lack of foresight, a lack of inner wisdom and knowledge. And because of that, this Ace of Wands desire, passion to go forward and to push everything ahead isn't going to be as successful as hoped. And there will be a lot of turmoil that needs to be overcome. Five of Wands. A lot of turmoil that needs to be overcome. Also, we have another five, the Five of Hearts or Cups underlying that. And fives talk about change, but the change will be resisted because the change is reversed. It's not being accepted, the change is resisted. What do you want to say about what happened in your life? So this is going along with the whole theme of a resistance to change, a desire to change, but a resistance and a lack of trust with Harry and Meghan, and seeing that Kate is not totally feeling emotionally well. What do you have to say about your life with Peter Townsend, the man that you were not allowed to marry, and then the photographer that you were allowed to marry, but he wasn't your true love? This is the Karma card. Justice. What do you want to say about that? She felt like she always worked towards something, and she was always trying to do something to be acknowledged for, and she wasn't acknowledged. She didn't feel as acknowledged as others. But she feels like now some kind of justice is happening. She Two of Cups reversed. She was extremely disappointed by this, and it affected her whole life. Oh, wow. Eight of Cups. It was heartbreaking. This card illustrates it better actually than the original Eight of Cups. The original Eight of Cups, a person is turning and walking towards the mountains away from cups and never looking back. This person they're letting go, but what they're letting go of is turning into a pool of tears beneath them. So it's also illustrating the heartbreak and sadness associated with this card, because it is cups, so it has to deal with the emotions. We see the emotions much more raw on this version of the Eight of Cups than the original tarot deck. It actually, some cards, as I say, in certain decks illustrate certain things better, and then Rider-Waite does certain things better. But in this particular case, it's just better than Rider-Waite, in which you see the pain associated with it. She wants people to understand this was very, very painful, and it was at the center of her life. And she felt like maybe that some things that are happening right now are karmic for the whole family. And that the Two of Cups reversed, again, it's reflecting the relationship she had. The Magician. She says this Magician in this case represents her husband, the one that she actually married. He was a bit of a trickster. I think he was an air sign. If he wasn't an air sign, it was very strong air sign energy. She's saying somebody who was very social, very flirtatious, air sign energy, good with his words, but it didn't have depth to it. She felt like she married a magician and she was not fulfilled because of that Six of Pentacles reversed. She felt like she was always waiting for the other shoe to drop. And she felt like she was in some negative karma, the Wheel of Fortune reversed. Yeah, oh, that's sad. She felt defeated, Seven of Wands reversed. And she felt like she couldn't plan anymore towards her future, Three of Wands reversed. She didn't feel seen, Three of Pentacles reversed. This means that you're recognizing somebody's work and the good job they're doing. She didn't feel recognized. But weren't you a bit of a drama queen, Margaret? I mean, you're a Leo, right? But you have a Cancer moon. And Cancer moon is a difficult placement to have, I know, because that is extremely emotional. That's difficult to have that placement, especially as a woman. So she wanted to feel supportive, Four of Wands. So that's how she wanted to feel. That's two people working together as a team. But weren't you a little bit of a diva when you were alive? I mean, like, Meghan's a little bit of a diva, but I know you were a real princess. You weren't just a duchess, but like, weren't you a bit of a diva, or did you want to do more and be like noticed for it? Like, it wasn't just about going out to parties and things like that and, you know, talking to famous people and stuff like that. What do you mean when you say you wanted to be acknowledged? She felt like she was just it's like this theme of waiting for the other shoe to drop, like just waiting when her life is going to get better. She felt like she was always in a double-edged sword situation. She couldn't do things right. Oh, yeah. And that upset her. Queen of Wands reversed, female Leo. She felt like she was always having to release something that she was told was a fantasy. People told her that her ideas and ambitions were fantasies. Four of Cups. That's like somebody fantasizing about things and it's not really based in reality. And she was told to just let go of that, like kind of let go of her dreams. King of Cups reversed. It's because of the man that she would have married. It all really does surround Peter. Some people say that he didn't mean that much to her, and other people say that it was like the true love of her life. The cards here are telling me it's the other option, that he was the love of her life, and it did affect her, and other people who say that it didn't don't know what they're talking about. That's what I'm hearing. And she knows that her sister ultimately made the decision. The Empress reversed. It caused a rift in her relationship because she felt like she was being unfairly judged by her own sister. And then she was not seen for what she wanted. Again, the lack of recognition, Three of Pentacles reversed. And then she felt like she just made a hasty decision and went forward with the Prince of Wands or Magician, the one she actually ended up marrying, which wasn't the best decision for her. So I'm going to leave out the Queen of Wands, Margaret, because that kind of represents who you are to us. Even though you have Queen of Cups as your moon, you're very much on the surface known as the female Leo, because Leo is such a strong sign. It was like your whole image when you were, when you were with us. So I'm just going to ask you, can you give us a little bit more information on that, the things you want to say about your life and in regards to your sister and maybe how it relates to Harry and Meghan? Do you think that this is like a reflection of, do you think that this is like energy coming back to the family because you were not allowed to marry Peter Townsend? I don't know if I'm saying his name right, but she knows who I mean. Okay. She had an intense love. The Shepherd talks about love and longing, and the Heart also talks about true love. She had an intense love for this person, but the demise of this relationship was cut off very early, and she felt like because of that, as the woman, dark clouds were surrounding her. She felt like she went through unnecessary strife when all she wanted was the same beauty, the same love, the same enjoyment as her sister got when she married somebody she loved. And she wanted this optimism. She was a very bright, shining person. The sun, that's a symbol of Leo as well as the lion. She was this type of like bright person, but inside she just felt like there was something that died within her because she was not allowed to marry him. And she felt like she was getting unnecessary dark clouds and strife surrounding her. So, do you have any last words for everybody in the family or everybody who's watching? Do you have any last words for everybody in the royal family or everybody who's watching? Something may take you by surprise, lightning. It's going to be news of something that's going to surprise you. And be prepared. Maybe some news that you will love to hear. But it may also be, now this is contradicting. Okay, so it may be something that you think that you're going to love to hear, okay, with the Shepherd, because that talks about love and good news. The letter is news. This is longing, and it's a happy life. So it would indicate positive news coming in a surprise with the lightning. But then at the bottom of the deck, we have, again, coffin, the ending of something. And then we have the rapiers, which talk about assaults, gossip, or maligning somebody. So some kind of ending, some news talking about an ending that's going to affect the heart. And it's going to seem like something that they wanted to hear at first, but then it's not good news anymore. Interesting. What does that mean? That's weird. Some agreement, maybe some news in association with some agreement, and there's going to be a decision that has to be made between two things at a crossroads. Maybe decisions with other countries, decisions with other governments somehow. Some news decisions. It's going to sound like it's good news, but it's really not. It's like something bad in disguise that seems good. It's going to seem favorable, Ace of Pentacles, but Seven of Pentacles reverse. It's going to feel like they're working towards something so hard, right? So it's going to be something that on the surface appears good, Ace of Pentacles, like good luck. But then it's going to turn into, why am I working towards a Seven of Pentacles reverse if I'm not getting the results? It feels like I'm working for nothing. And arguing, spite, anger, like people just are sick of something, and it turns into a double-edged sword situation. Something regarding finding out news about something, and it involves King of Pentacles reversed. I don't know. It's getting a little bit too, let me just ask. Does the news that you're talking about, does it involve agreements that the royal family has, or that that Great Britain has with other countries? Yes is forward and back, no is a circle. Okay, says yes for other countries, but let me ask again to get clarification. Does it not involve news with other countries? Like, does it have nothing to do with other countries? So now it's turning to no, you see? So it does have to do with other countries. Does it have to do with Harry? Because Harry came up there, or the King of Pentacles came up. I read him as wands and pentacles sometimes. Does it have to do with Harry? Okay. Does it have nothing to do with Harry? Okay. Now let me just try to trick it. Does it have to do with Queen Elizabeth II? Yes. Does it have to do with Margaret Thatcher? No, because she's not alive. So you see, that's why I'm asking like that, so we can get the straight answer. So this has to do with, does this have to do with other countries, how they're associated with Great Britain, and their agreements with Great Britain? Yes. That's interesting. I don't really wonder what that is. Do you have last messages for you and Meghan? Seem like you're kind of similar. What do you think? Do you think you're kind of similar? You said that somebody with Harry and Meghan, or both of them, are being dishonest. I think you're talking about both. It's usually what I read when I get that. But what do you think of Meghan? Because you guys are really similar. You're both Leos. You both really like nice things, nice places, etc. You were a real princess, but she became a duchess because you have that similar Leo liking for the finer things, which is very common for the sign. Not every Leo, but a lot of Leos are like that. So how do you feel with Meghan? Do you feel connected to her in any way? What do you think of her? Okay, well, she sees that she is giving a good image overall, or she was intended to give a good image. Good omen is at the middle of it. The bottom of the deck is the sun. That means that she shines bright. People pay attention to her, right? She's noticeable. She's a Leo. She's saying, I get it. We're Leos. This was the first card that came out. She thinks she's dishonest. She doesn't think she's forthcoming. She thinks there's something about her that is a cunning, clever fox. I'm reading what this is. The fox says, literally, the fox, in close proximity to the reader, talks about acquaintances or others who seek to betray others and put them in danger. So that's literally what it means. Just letting you know. That's what she thinks. That's all I have. So I'm going to get off of here soon because my battery is dying. So let me just really quickly, this is a weird angle, but let me really quickly look through the chat section. Yeah, on the surface, royalty looks great, but then others, this reading and others are showing that it's not all it's cracked up to be. Exactly, April. Hi, Verna. Hi, Gigi. Hi, D Cricket. Hi, Kelly. Yes, Kelly, she does want us to know what she thinks. And that fox came up, I think, about 3 times. And if it didn't, I think it was 2 times the fox came out, and then the rapiers came out, which means assault. Nicole Z, I wonder what their relationship would have been. Me too. I don't know. Do you mean the relationship, Nicole, between if she were allowed to marry the man that she wanted to marry? Or do you mean the relationship like if she knew Harry and Meghan or Kate and William? I don't know, because I'm just reading little parts of it. You're welcome, Kelly. Thanks, guys, for coming. All right. Let me see if there's anything. My computer's going to die. This is bad timing that everything in here seems like it's going to die. I'm starting to think whenever I do these readings, it takes more battery power for some reason, because channeling takes more energy out of things than just regular tarot readings. I think she was talking about Captain Townsend. Yeah, I wonder what it would have been like too. I mean, he was shown as her true, the King of Cups. Whenever the King of Cups comes out, no matter what sign the man actually is, if you're asking about somebody's love interest and the King of Cups comes out surrounded by other cups cards, it is talking about somebody as being at least a soulmate or a twin flame. Thank you for the live reading, says Gigi. You're welcome. So yeah, I should get off of here. If somebody had a question they wanted to ask, not for cards, but just a question you want to ask me that I can answer verbally, you can ask it now real quick before my computer shuts off, and I'll try to answer it. Okay, so that's it. I'm going to get off of here, and I have to close this too because I'm supposed to be doing that and I forgot. So thank you. Thank you, Margaret, for coming and giving us these messages. We appreciate it. May the spirits of the white light protect us and send you back peacefully. Raphael, Gabriel, Uriel, Michael, thank you for protecting me and everybody who watches, and through the Holy Spirit. And Sophia, thank you. Okay, so there's only a tiny bit of flame left, but I'll just blow it out, so that's good. All right, so that's it. And did I get a new pendulum? Nicole, I make those actually. So like if I go to like a witchy store or something like that, I find like a crystal or something, I'll put something through it and make one. Some of them I order like pendulums off Amazon, but that's one that my mom had, that crystal, and I made it. But you know, since I've been staying here in this unfinished room, there's like this room needs to be painted. I wanted to paint it turquoise, but I don't think I'm going to be here long enough to do that because I'm just visiting and I'm going back like in either another week or another few weeks, but I'm not going to be here much longer. But yeah, I found the crystal basically in a collection of things she had, and I made it. They can be used the same way though. As long as the object you're using has a symmetrical shape where it will swing properly, you can use like, you can make your own. Yeah, Kelly, I love turquoise too. I know you're Aquarius sun and moon, but I guess I have to say it's because my Aquarius moon, I like it because I'm a Virgo, but you have Aquarius and Aquarius moon. I think they say that people who are either water signs or Aquarius, even though Aquarius is an air sign, like turquoise or blue colors. What does Margaret think of Diana after she passed? Well, what I got from the cards, Diana came out like twice. And when I saw the first Cups card, I thought Diana. Then she came out again as upset. And I think she's saying she knows that her and her sister didn't get along. And that was like a big deal that didn't make things look right between them and the family. It made the family look bad. And so she knew that part of the intention with Meghan was that the way things were done with Meghan was to kind of make up for that. So I think she was getting at that because Diana was all in the past. Let's see, Diana, I already know I said goodbye, but let me just see if I can get some residual energy. Diana. She was loving. She had an early demise with the coffin. And there were mice around her, people who thievery, who steal things from somebody. Her life possibly was stolen. The woman, she brought good luck and favor onto the family. But her life, the coffin, was stolen with the mice. She reflected a lot of love. Love, again, longing. The park talks about enjoying your life. The chest talks about money increases, or it talks about a loss of money, depending on how you look at it. She brought more prosperity, a better image, more wealth to the family in a way, even though they're already wealthy and always will be. But then her life was taken from her soon. That's all I'm getting. Yeah, blue is beautiful and calming, and I like blue and green. To wear, I like pink, red, and purple. Nicole said blue is calming. I like it a lot. I think I wear blue a lot, but I prefer like the girly colors, but I like to really look at blue and turquoise. Like if it's on a wall, I'd rather look at, I don't want to look at pink on a wall. But to wear, it's nice. Yeah, I like purple. D Cricket. All right. So I'm going to end this, and let me just see if I can get maybe one more that I miss, people that I miss. Gigi. Oh, kisses back to you too. Thanks for coming. Good night, Cheryl. I'm glad you made it too. If you start to like purple and turquoise when you didn't before, that means that your third eye is opening. It's supposed to mean your intuition is enhancing, actually, because those are colors connected to the intuition. But anyways, so I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you for coming. And yeah, I'm going to have this uploaded, and you can comment, subscribe if you haven't already, whoever ends up watching this video. And I can give you a reading if you email me at naomitarot1199@gmail.com. And yeah, I have openings by, what day is it today? I can start doing readings again for new people on next week's Thursday. So if you want to order it, you can, but it won't be done until starting that day. So anyways, thank you for all of my subscribers and people who always show up. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.